Hi, welcome to my channel. It's ForwardnBak and we're rolling again. Another video. Let's chat EEVEES. So it's my birthday and I went for a picnic. I took the car and we went for a drive into the country to have a nice birthday picnic. But I always stick a wheel in the car just in case, and when it's your birthday you get to do whatever you want. So lucky for me, we found a couple of nice spots, this beautiful road, and as you drive down it in the car, my mind just wanders towards the wheel now. So just took a little moment to take a couple of these spots in, and always finding new places. This one wheel again is just so versatile, so I can do the open road, a bit of an explore through some trails, and a bit of a speed run on a private road that I found. So I might just show that footage today. All of my audio had a really high hiss, so I'm just redoing my voiceover at home, watching this footage back, and I thought I'd just talk about the adventure while we chat today. So yeah, I was out having an adventure and I was actually chatting about the adventure and everything that's coming out. The image leaked and it wasn't, I don't know if it was supposed to leak. I think it came from a Chinese forum. So I've got an image here that I've seen, and the image, it's got a couple of mixed responses. People saying that it looks like a copycat of a few wheels and a bit of a mishmash of a few wheels. But I think, I was saying in another group that I don't think they can do too much more. I mean, you've got to place your sliders in the appropriate position, which is probably, for balance point right where you want your feet. And then you need the coil to go somewhere. And I think back is the place that you need, that cushioning. And then I guess you've got to think about the weight and trying to balance all of that and keeping the weight down. So I'm not really sure that they could innovate or push things too much. All of these trail wheels are really starting to look like basically a couple of sliders and a coil somewhere with some batteries, and I don't know why they're all orange, but yeah, you've got a good chunky rim on board, and yeah, trying to minimize your weight and keep the geometry up. So some people have mentioned that it looks a little bit plastic on the front, but not too sure what that's made out of. It could be a nice metal frame underneath, and I've learned to trust those orange bars on the Inmotion. If it's like the V14, I've given a few crashes to those orange bars and they've taken it really well, and they seem to be really well placed on all of the points that do take the crashes. So I'm pretty sure that'll transition into the new adventure wheel. So the specs aren't really known and people are guessing, 136 volt. I remember Bob Yan said, I think you had an option of different motors. Whether that's still the case, from what I know, they're due to launch the adventure in September, and I think some of the specs are going to start to come out in August. So not too far away. We'll get to, we'll get a little bit more information, and I know plenty of people at the moment would be choosing between the Extreme, and the waiting on the adventure. You've got the Pattern, which is hitting everywhere as well, and now the S19 is landing with, plenty to choose from. And I guess everybody's really just watching this space to see what adventure pull out. Have they got the swappable batteries? Do they have swappable rim sizes? All of this is really going to help people decide which wheel to go for. But yeah, I'll find out if I get to test it, and if I do, I think there's a non-disclosure agreement in place. But other than that, I'll just keep an eye on what's happening and keep watching all the groups, and yeah, keep watching all of you get your wheels, because it looks really, really fun. Watching everyone with their new toys. So yeah, enjoy whatever you've got. Yeah, it looks heaps of fun seeing you all with your new wheels. The Pattern looks amazing, and seeing Chance on that Extreme, what a wheel. Begode have really pulled it out of the hat, I think, with that Extreme. It looks just amazing. So yeah, looking forward to getting into the trails a bit more with a smaller wheel, and something that you can jump and flick around and have a bit more fun on the channel. So, but yeah, I think the geometry looks good on the V14 or the Adventure. And then there's some people talking about these different sizes, which I think I think I've seen some different sizes, and I do think that might be something that they're looking at, being able to swap out your rim. But I don't know, there's a lot of questions that everybody's got. Can you swap out the rims? Can you swap out the batteries? Is that the final product that we saw? Is that all they've got up their sleeve? You know, and if it is, I know it definitely looks a little bit different from INMOTION, a really scaled back version, I guess. They've just reduced everything. It just looks like a pretty lightweight type thing, but that's without pads, and it's without, yeah, that's without the pads on it, and that's without any of the, I don't know if it's got extra side frames to pop on. Keep watching, please subscribe, like, and yeah, flick me a message if you got time. I'll chat next time for another video. See you later, bye.